Well, I've taken a bit of a risk. So, I just got some books back from CGC, but instead of sending them to a professional to get them cleaned and pressed before grading, I sent them to a friend of mine who presses his own books and who offered to press mine. And I did this for a few reasons. First of all, since he's a friend, I thought he would give a little bit more time and attention to each book than someone who I don't know would, which of course would improve the chance that all the imperfections would be cleaned and pressed out. Secondly, I knew we would have great communication. And this is really important to me, especially because I've had someone in the past not really be very responsive, even when they went past the time frame that they gave me to press my books. And so I had this time where I was wondering what the heck is going on with my books and not being able to find out. And it was really uncomfortable and pretty anxiety inducing. And so I really wanted to work with someone who I knew would respond to me quickly. And in fact, my friend went overboard in his communication, and he would actually send me videos of what the books looked like after he'd worked on them, and then give me his own dirty grade estimate of what he thought they would come back as. And so I really appreciated that awesome communication. And finally, I would always rather give my money to a friend than someone I don't really know, and so I was happy to pay him for his time to press these books. However, because my friend is much less experienced than a professional, I am taking a chance that he just wasn't able to do as quality of a job. And so we are getting ready to see whether or not my gamble paid off. So, first up we have a Mega Men number 3, which contains the first appearance of Lobo. And I really believe this grade is going to serve as a test case for how the rest of the books are going to go, because I think this is one of, if not the highest grade of all of these books. And so I'm expecting a 9.6 or a 9.8. And if I get that 9.8, then of course it looks good going forward. If I get the 9.6, then it's probably just going to be kind of an average submission. And if it's below a 9.6, then I am a little nervous to check out what is coming after this one. And so let's see, how did my friend do? What have I got? 9.8! Yes! Yes! All right, that is a big book to have at a 9.8. I thought if any of them had it, it would be that one. And so I am super excited to get started. Next up, we have another book that's pretty high grade, and that's Battlestar Galactica number 1, which of course contains the first appearance of several characters from that universe. And I never actually watched the first series that this comic is specifically based on, but I watched the reboot that came on the Sci-Fi Channel, I think sometime in the mid-2000s, and I loved that show. And so I love this book because of that. And again, I think this is going to end up being a pretty nice one. 9.6, 9.8. Can we get 2 9.8s in a row? Boom! Yes! 2 9.8s. Oh boy. All right. Well, those are the 2 that I felt had the best chance to get a 9.8. So I don't think they're all going to get that, but I'm super happy to have those, and let's keep going. And man, obviously, hopefully I'm wrong, and there's some more 9.8s here. Here's Wolverine number 88, which is this awesome cover. And this book contains the first meeting of Wolverine and Deadpool, which of course is something all of us are excited to see in the MCU with Deadpool 3. And this is also a pretty nice book. I think it's going to be a 9.6. It could stretch to a 9.8. I don't think so. Hopefully at least a 9.6. It could get a 9.4. Let's see what we got. 9.8. My friend is the man. Oh boy. Oh, the gamble has paid off. All right, if nothing else, I am doing well here. All right, next up we have some books along the lines of Battlestar Galactica, which is an adaptation of an independent property. And this is Raiders of the Lost Ark number 1, which is the first appearance of Indiana Jones in comics. And I actually have 3 of these. I just sent all the ones that I had in, and I'm planning to keep the highest grade in my own personal collection and then sell the other 2. And of course, a lot of people are excited of the next Indiana Jones movie coming in just a few weeks, I think. So I'm going to start off with what I think is going to be the lowest grade one, and then build up to what I think is the highest grade one. And I hope they all still get in the 9s, but I'm not sure. There's like a really small micro tear here on this one, so I think that's going to keep it the lowest. Let's see, anything in the 9s, I'll be happy. What I'd really like to see is a 9.4, but yeah, I'll take what I can get. my goodness. Wow. Well, man, I'm going to have to, I can't believe this. This is awesome. Well, I thought that was the worst. Oh my goodness. What do we have? 9.6. All right. Still very good. Still very good. Like I said, I thought it was going to go 9.4, 9.6. And I thought this one would be 9.6 or 9.8. I think this is the best one. So we'll see. Maybe it's not, but at least I've got a 9.8. Did I get 2 9.8s? Oh my goodness. 2 9.8s. Wow. Holy cow. Man. I am on cloud 9. Well, I'm pretty sure that's all of the 9.8s I have. Next up, we have Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man number 99, which is the first cover appearance of Spot. And I love all Spot covers. They're just so much fun. You have him poking his head out here and hands coming here. And of course, he's going to be in the upcoming Into the Spider-Verse 2 movie. And so I'm looking forward to seeing how he's depicted on the big screen. And just like the Raiders of the Lost Ark, I was able to snag this book for just a couple of dollars. And I wanted about half of these books to be ones that I'd only invested, a few dollars into, since my friend was pressing for me for the first time. And I wanted to kind of limit my risk by doing that, so that, even if this comes back like an 8.5, which I don't think it is, I would still be able to sell it at case cost and basically make my money back. And when I sent this in, I hadn't looked it over good enough. And my friend did send back pictures to me and showed me some spine ticks that I'd missed, especially on the back. I really have a bad habit of just looking at the front of the cover and thinking, oh, well, if it looks so good there, then it probably does the same on the back. But there are definitely a few spine ticks on the back that don't correlate to ticks on the front. And so I thought this was a 9.8 candidate when I sent it in, and I'm pretty sure it's not. I would love to get a 9.4 on this. My friend thought maybe it could get a 9.2. And so I'm not expecting a whole lot. And it might be one I just sell anyway, and then after the hype of the movie goes down, try to find a 9.8 for cheap, because I really do just think this is such a fun cover. But we'll see. But let's see what we got. 9.4, fingers crossed. Did we get that? 9.6. All right. Wow. Man, I will take that. So I've got some decisions to make. If it was a 9.8, I was definitely going to keep it for my PC. Now the question is, what do I do with the 9.6? I think I'll probably try to sell it and then hope the 9.8 comes down in price after the movie. But tell me in the comments, what would you do? Would you sell this book and hope the 9.8 comes down in price and basically you end up trading this in for a 9.8? Or would you just say, hey, you got a 9.6, just keep it? Next up is Batman 423, which has this awesome Todd McFarlane cover. And I already have a 9.6 of this. And I'm pretty sure, even though, man, these grades have been surprising, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to get that. And so this is probably going to be for sale. And I have a couple of other more raw ones of this that I will eventually move, assuming that I don't get a 9.8 out of those. But again, I sent my lowest grade that I had raw because I wanted my friend, to kind of test him out and see how he did. So I would be happy anything in the 9s. I mean, it definitely has a few ticks on it. It's got a little bit of a miswrap. So there are definitely some flaws. And it's possible it doesn't even get a 9.0. I hope it will. Things have been going good so far. Let's see what we have. 9.4. Okay, I am very happy with that. And so I will definitely make a profit on that. I mean, as long as I got an 8.5, I was going to break even. And this certainly will earn me a little bit of money that maybe I can put in for a 9.8 spot key. All right, we got two more. First of all, we have Web of Spider-Man number 1. And this is going to be really interesting because there was some waviness on the back that my friend had pressed out. But I can't quite tell through the case. I'm concerned there might have been some reversion. If there wasn't reversion, or if the reversion happened after it was put in the case, I do think this is another 9.8 candidate. But if that waviness is in there, then I don't know what that's going to look like. Let's see what we got. 9.8. It did not revert. Yes. Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, today is a good day, and we have one more left, and it's Predator number 1, which is the first appearance of Predator in comics. And this is kind of like that Spectacular Spider-Man number 99, where there were more spine ticks than I thought there were when I sent it in. I really have to do a better job. I can see now, like, holding the comics up to a light, like a flashlight, because there's some ticks, if you hold it like this, you can't see at all. But then, like, when you've got the light shining on it, yeah, they're very noticeable. And so I still think this book is going to be in the 9s. If it's a 9.4, I'll be super happy. I mean, when I sent it off, I thought it might be a 9.6 candidate, but again, I don't think it's going to be that, though I have been surprised today. A 9.4 would be awesome. At least a 9 is fine. Let's see what we have. 9.6, very nice. All right. Well, my friend might now be my new best friend. And so he's going to see this video, and I want to say thank you so much. Wow, you knocked these books out of the park. And so there's no doubt that I want you pressing all of my books now. Thank you for taking the time. I know you worked really hard on them, and so I super appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Fantastic job. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I'd appreciate if you consider doing so. Like, comment, tell me which of these books you like the most. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I look forward to the next one.